What's going on, guys? Todd Holland here. I want to show you the interactive funnel that we've built here. We're going to go through all the different kinds of templates today in this video, but I want to start with the first one here, which I think is the best one. This one's called the London theme. It's a really simple landing page, dim background of a city or whatever is best for the business. Big headline and a continue with Facebook button that bypasses the need for an opt-in altogether, which is one of the strengths of this model. The opt-in is that easy. You literally click on that and then you're in. Takes you to a calculator that is all built in one page with the results displaying here too. Something interesting about that is that you can directly manipulate these items here, get the ROI line of credit. This is one particular calculation. Now we can build custom calculations. We have several dozen that we've already built out. Just depends on what you need. This is a great one for getting quick leads in and getting them to engage with your interface and then collecting these results on the back end, emailing them to you or however you see fit into your CRM. Now the other one I want to show you, which is kind of cool, a little more modern, simple, it's called the Chicago. I like this one a lot for people who want to make sure they get every bit of information and data out of the prospect before they collect a lead. Who wants a more complete lead picture? Of course, the lead's going to be more expensive because you're getting more data, but it's very cool because you do get every single piece that you want. You can see here it's a very simple modern front page. Everything is left justified as most things are in the Chicago style. You get your estimate and then it's a one-by-one option with the results displaying as you go. Now you can say, for example, I want a 24-foot pool as opposed to a 12-foot pool. The results changing as you go. You submit this and you move forward. What will be the length of the pool? You can say it's shorter and longer. That'll augment these numbers here. Obviously, these are not the numbers we're going to go here. It's much more than $1,700 to build a pool, but this is just an example of how the calculator works. You submit that. You go how you want the liner. The different liners will cost different amounts of money. You can pick the different ones. And do you want a vinyl cover for your pool? It can be an exciting GIF or image. It doesn't have to be just a yes or no. Let's say it's a yes, Snoop Dogg suggests, do you want a fence? Yes, we want a fence. It's going to increase the thing. And then, of course, before they give you the whole shebang, continue with Facebook. So it'll allow you to do the same exact thing. You log in, you continue, and then it hits you with the pool cost calculator that, again, we've custom built for this. Now, it doesn't have to be pool. It can be roofing. It can be anything, but this is great for a cost or a service-based thing that requires this kind of stuff. And you can see here, the breakdown of the cost. The labor costs obviously downplayed, and the parts costs are upsold and things like that, showing the different breakdowns here and there, which makes the person feel, I think, comfortable moving forward. Now I want to show you guys the Tokyo. The Tokyo is actually one of the highest converting ones that we have because of how simple it is. Now, how much did you spend on your Facebook ads? This one, I didn't do the Facebook opt-in, I did regular form opt-in. Just keep in mind with every single of these funnels we build, you have the option of choosing one or the other. I just wanted to show that we do in fact have the form opt-in, but most people do like the Facebook because that's the way to get the quickest lead flow that you want. Click get your budget here and it takes you then to the next page and you're in here. Now I like this one a little bit more for a couple of reasons. Now it's a little more professional than the other one. Now keep in mind the London theme is a little more carefree, more for the consumer. I think the Tokyo applies more to the business individuals because they're used to looking at things like this all day. Everything else looks a little bit juvenile. It's actually got that Douglas Elliman look to it, which is I enjoyed that a lot, which is a publication that I think a lot of people are going to be familiar with moving forward, and it really emphasizes the the lead's responses or results, or what we call the data column, right? So it emphasizes the data column in a big way. Now we've still got the slider where it's you back and forth here that augments each one of these items, but you can see the results are amplified and much larger than they are in this tiny little box here in the London theme. So this is a good one if you're doing a B2B type of a thing, or if you're someone who's trying to get a corporate or a data-centric clientele like accountants, things like that. This is a good one that doesn't rely too much on aesthetics and focuses more on results, and it's got those basic color schemes that people recognize from Elliman and other large publications. The other one I like that's very carefree and frankly I'm a huge fan of. This is the Stockholm theme, and the Stockholm theme is another one of these that asks the question one by one. But you can see how it bounces in and how it kind of keeps it light and exciting. This is a great one for targeting millennials or people who have kind of a maybe a tech background. This is a great one for that. And I think that, in terms of aesthetics, this is probably my second favorite one. The first being, of course, the London theme. You can modify the changes here. You can have it display the results. This one doesn't, but you can have it display the results as you go, which is a good way to keep people forward, or a progress bar. You move across here and you change your items as you go, and it gives you an overall result. Now, again, with any of these templates, it doesn't have to be the form. It can also be the Facebook opt-in that you saw. In this case, it's the form, so we'll just go ahead and write in the form here, and we'll hit submit, and then it takes you to the results. I don't know what I put in there, so this is a $1.2 million house, and it shows the gross sales value, net sale, a breakdown above that's more in a chart format. However, this is a table, but we can build it in charts, we can build it in graphs, things like that, so that's all customizable. With any of these funnels, guys, the math is fully customizable. Again, so if it's something we've already built out and programmed, it's going to be a little bit cheaper for them, or it's going to be the standard price. If we have to go ahead and custom program something, it's going to take a little bit longer and it's going to be a little more expensive. But again, it'll pertain directly to their line of work. And we've got a lot of different, as you can see, ways of displaying that data and gathering the lead. And it's very exciting stuff. So I hope you guys like this. Go ahead and leave some comments underneath if you have any questions. And let's dive in and let's start generating some leads that are actually interactive and engaged and happy to be absorbing our content and working with us and getting our message. So take care, guys. Have a great one.